Hey y'all, I'm Rain and welcome back to my channel. Those of you new, welcome. On this channel we talk about all things fashion, lifestyle, body positivity, thrift, and beauty. Those of you returning, thank you again for your continued support. So today I wanted to talk about, this is going to be more of a lifestyle video. I wanted to tell you guys a little bit about my trip that I went on a little bit after Christmas. It was gifted to me by Bay, and he sent me, my sister, and my cousin on a weekend girls staycation trip, which started out as a very nice gesture. Ended up being the trip from hell, but it also ended up being great after everything was squared away. First, let me get into it. The outfit of the day. So y'all see me, got my little 90s vibe going on today. Probably one of my favorite eras of fashion and just Black culture, period. I felt like we were starting to awaken, and now in 2020, 2021-ish, we're finally getting back to where we need to be as people. I feel I'm giving y'all like Khadijah from Living Single vibes, or maybe Pam from the Cosby Show vibes. I don't know, but I was compelled when I went to the thrift store and I saw this shirt. I said, yeah, this is coming home with me because this is everything. Everything. When I tell you, honey, everything. Funny story. I had, I know I'm going to get off tangent, but it's okay. Y'all here to listen. I had a shirt similar to this about 10 years ago. I moved a lot after college, and when I started my family, I started to move around a lot, and I had lost one of my shirts in the shuffle, and it was very similar to this. I'm gonna put an insert in this in here so you guys can see it. And I was so sad that I had missed this shirt, and I just couldn't find it anywhere. That was like my go-to shirt, no matter where I was going, church, work, out to eat, date night, whatever. That was my go-to shirt. Couldn't find it. Fast forward, I went to Savers. I don't know if you guys know anything about that, but Savers is more of a commercialized, franchised thrift store. So it's like a Goodwill. I don't know if they're all over the country, but there's a lot in New York, a lot in the Long Island area. So I think I got this from Savers. I'm like 35% sure, but it doesn't matter. Anyway, so when I saw this shirt, I almost cried because I'm like, this is so similar to the one that I lost. I was super hyped when I saw this shirt. So yeah, it's just funny how you put things out in the universe and one way or another, it comes back to you. It's like, I wish I could get a shirt like this again, or I wish I could find my shirt. Well, I'm satisfied. Oh, this daggone earring. I was gonna tell you guys where I got this from, but it's very frustrating because it keeps falling. So I don't want y'all to go through what I've been going through all this time. It's very frustrating. But I got it from an Instagram boutique. I'm not gonna blast them and give them a bad review because it was Black owned. But the only thing about it is it just keeps falling out. I'll probably have to change the back of the earring. But other than that, I like them, right? Cute. And then I got some Levi's jeans, and actually I have on kicks today. I usually don't do these type of shirts with sneakers, but I was feeling a little bit on the daring side. So I have on some red Huaraches today. So, I actually was excited to do this. We were going to rent an Airbnb from Thursday to Sunday, which is a long time for mama, because I'll be lucky if I get 2 days by myself. And this was a nice little trip that was well needed for myself as well as my sister and my cousin. Being women, you know, having careers and working mothers and, you know, just building up our future, we don't have a lot of time for self-care and, you know, being able to do what we want to do as women. We're always pulled every which way. So this was just a nice little gesture from Bay that we were able to actually just get out and be, you know, ourselves. So we had this whole trip plan. We were going to do spa day. We were going to do girls' night in. We were going to do a big dinner. We were doing vision boards. So many things that we had planned at this staycation that, you know, it was just a great time that it was just what we needed, basically. But it ended up not being what we wanted. Eventually, it did work out, but to get there, that process was. So, I'm gonna show you a little video because actually I wanted to bring y'all along for the trip. So I started making content. So you're gonna see how excited I was and how happy but guilty I felt going. And then we'll go from there. Take a look. And just talk about how I'm going away for a girls' weekend trip. Bae just recently gifted me it for Christmas, and we're going this weekend. I actually leave tonight. So I'm just running around really quick to pick up last minute toiletries and anything else that we need for the trip. So of course we need our girl stuff and games, food, all of that stuff. But I'm feeling really guilty about leaving. I know I shouldn't because moms need time too, and I know they're safe because they'll be with daddy, but I'm feeling like super guilty. And I know there are other moms that are out there that have felt the way I do. So I find myself always stretching myself thin for everyone else. So I told myself this year I'm going to try my hardest to make sure I'm a little more selfish with my time and me. You can ask anybody. I'm always extending myself to everyone else just so they feel like I'm there for them. And not saying it's not reciprocated, but sometimes I just need my time, Summer's time, and not feel like a mom or a partner or, you know, anything, or a daughter. I just need to be Summer. So that, I think that's part of the reason why I decided to start this YouTube, because I always wanted to do it and I never had the time. But now I'm gonna make the time. Yeah, so I'm getting ready to head over to Target. Target is probably, besides thrift stores, my favorite place to shop. I actually have Target stuff on now. This is not an ad. This is not in partnership. I'm not working with them yet. I will be soon. But yeah, this is the Sherpa coat from Target. I think it's from Wild Fable. I think that's the line. And then this is the graphic MTV sweatshirt. So yeah, I'll put the description, the links in the below in the description box so you guys can see. Hopefully, I know that this is still in style, in stock, because I literally just bought this a few days ago. But I'm not sure because I got this, I want to say like September. So hopefully it's still there. If not, then you can find something similar. I'll look on the website to see if there's anything similar for it. And hopefully it's still in stock by the time I put this video up. But yeah, so I'm going to go head to Target right now and pick up my last minute stuff. Hopefully that's all I get, because every time I go to Target, I call it my $100 store. You know, there's a regular dollar store, but this is my $100 store. Every time I go to Target, I spend at least $100. And I'm trying to stop it, but I'm so obsessed. So y'all pray for me. I'm getting ready to head in there. Oh, and my sunglasses are from Amazon. So you guys know I love designer everything. But there's nothing wrong with getting a nice cheap pair of fashion stylish glasses, right? So these were like $14-15. I'll link those in below as well. But yeah, I'll be back and I'll let you know what I got. Hopefully it's just what I need to get. Okay. So I'm back and I probably spent more than I was supposed to. I didn't get a chance to video it. I should have, but I got some nice stuff. I got a carry-on bag and another hat. And I needed actually a bathing suit because I'm not sure, even though it's fairly local and it's cold because I'm up in New York, it has a jacuzzi in the place. So I'm definitely going to utilize the jacuzzi because mommy needs it. So I got a cute bathing suit from Target as well. I'll put that in the description as well. You'll see it in either my Instagram or I might even take some videos of it as well. I'm trying to be more, not risque, but a little bit more daring with my bathing suits because sometimes I feel like I'm very fashionable everywhere, but when it comes to wearing a little bit more revealing clothes, as in underwear and bathing suits and stuff like that, I'm pretty more modest. And you know, I can't be fashion's fairy godmother with a boring bathing suit. So I got a cute one and I'll probably show you guys once I put it on. I'll take some pictures too. I'm excited to go, but like I said, I'm still a little like feeling guilty, but mama needs her time. I haven't been on a trip by myself in some time. Me and Bae take trips together, and then we take family trips, but I haven't taken a trip by myself with I'm going with my sister and my cousin. So I haven't taken a trip with them in so long. So I'm really excited to just go ahead and get out and have girls time because we all need it. Yeah, so you see that, you know, I was excited to go, but I was still feeling a little guilty because, you know, I'm a mom and I have two young kids and, you know, it was just very different for me. But, you know, I ended up going and having a better mindset and I really wanted to, you know, go ahead and let my hair down a little bit, if you will. So, long story short, we end up leaving. I went straight from work. I made sure I went to work first because of the profession that I'm in. I had to make sure that, you know, my clients were taken care of before I left. So I decided to work as my sister and my cousin did too, because we all work jobs where, you know, the public needs us. So we ended up leaving pretty late. And we got to the place about, I want to say 1:30 a.m. We stopped at Walmart and the liquor store, you know, things like that, just to get ourselves prepared, last little minute things for the house, because originally we planned on not leaving except maybe like one day to maybe shop or, you know, go to the spa or go to Atlantic City because we were about 45 minutes away from Atlantic City. So we were getting last minute things for those. And we also, you know, in the times that we're in now, we weren't sure of what was open. So we'd rather just be where we were comfortable and just get all that stuff. So we ended up not getting to the place until like 1:30 a.m. Child. First off, the town looked like something out of a scary movie. Like it was hayfields. Like, why are there hayfields in Jersey? I was so confused. I was so confused. So, you know, that was like a red flag, but we were like, whatever, it is what it is. As long as the house was nice. And from what we saw, like the house is beautiful. Talk about a false advertisement, y'all. Like we were really upset because That house did not look like anything we saw in that video or those pictures. It was really bad. Since then, I hope that Airbnb like took that house down, because it's not fair to anybody else that goes to that house. But I digress. So, like I said, we had to make sure we stayed in touch with Bay, because he was, you know, basically in charge of everything in the house. So he called the owner of the home to let them know that we were there, and, you know, just try to coordinate everything and make sure that all we had to do was just have a good time. Yes, y'all get you a man like that. So, long story short, there was a number of mistakes on our end that we did. First off, we didn't look at the reviews to see, you know, what we were getting ourselves into. We didn't see the reviews until we got in front of the house. Yeah, you heard me. That was wrong on our part. We should have looked before then, but we didn't. So it is what it is. We didn't know that it was that bad until we got to the house. And there were so many reviews saying how bad the house was. So we're like, okay, the outside is not so bad. Let's go inside. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Airbnb, but they usually have either a pin pad key to get in, so you'll know like a combination to get in, or they'll have like a lockbox with the key inside. So this particular house had a key with the lockbox. So he gave us the code to open up the lockbox, but didn't work. We were outside for like 10 minutes. Mind you, it was a freezing night. Like, I don't know where that night, like where it came from, because like the night before and, you know, all those other nights, it wasn't that cold. But that one night that we decided to travel, it was freezing cold. So the guy also never explained to us that we were supposed to use that key to open the back door. Why he did it that way, I still am baffled. I don't understand why he did it that way. But we had to take that key that was in the front door lockbox and open the back door with it. So we didn't think about it. Something just told me to just go back and try it. Child, I should have kept that door closed. When I opened that door, all of my expectations went out the window. Like, I was so upset. I was shocked, and I felt bamboozled. So I opened the door, and it immediately had this awful stench. Like something I can't even describe. I think the closest thing I can describe it to is mold, mildew, and something rotting. Like, and that's not even like, it smelled like death too. Like, I don't even know how to put it. Like, it smelled so bad. I opened the door and the house looks nothing like the pictures. Talk about false advertisement and the way he did them angles. I need to find him when it's time for me to take some pictures to hide this fupa and everything else, because child, the way he had them angles, the house looked nothing like what we saw. I was so mad, so mad. There was curtains. I mean, there was sheets on the windows, not even curtains. There was a space heater. It wasn't even like, it was like the heaters that you plug into your walls. There was no regular heat in the house. The house was dirty. The furniture was on the floor. They didn't give us clean towels. They said there was a jacuzzi, but it was a bathtub. Like, there was so many things that we thought we were gonna get, and it did not happen. So I called Bae crying because I was so angry. And, you know, he ended up calling Airbnb. First, he tried to call the owner. The owner wouldn't pick it up because, you know, after that time, it's like 1 a.m. So he kind of figured that he wasn't gonna answer, but he still left him voicemails. Mind you, he did not get back to him even the next morning. So continue to call the customer support specialist at Airbnb, and they said that because it was so late, we had to stay there for the night, but they'll help us find something in the morning. So we were upset, but we ended up thugging it out. But when I tell y'all that house was a hot mess, it was a hot mess. I need to show y'all. Take a look. Did y'all see that? I told you, I was not exaggerating. That was a hot mess. A hot mess. Like, why? I digress. So anyway, ended up having to wait till the morning. Just because the person I am, and I'm so spoiled. But, it's a good thing though. I can't sleep in conditions like that. So I literally was laying on the bed like this all night. Like, I couldn't sleep at all. And, naturally, my cousin had to sleep because she drove, and my sister went to sleep because she was tired. But I couldn't get myself to sleep no matter what. And I'm so glad we went to Walmart because we bought some cozy pajamas. And if we did not buy those pajamas, we would have been freezing because the house was cold. We had to sleep in our coats and those pajamas. We didn't even wash our faces, brush our teeth, nothing, because we wanted nothing to do with that house. It was so bad. So the next morning, I started calling at 7:30 a.m. Like, I started calling. And I kid you not, I called Airbnb probably about 15, 20 times until they finally said, okay, this woman means business. I do. Yes, the F I do. Sorry, y'all. But that's how angry I was. So finally, after being hung up on, being passed around from representative to representative, to mysteriously being disconnected, to telling us, oh, we'll call you right back, we finally got on the phone with someone that was going to get it fixed. Shout out to that amazing representative. He was so helpful, and he meant it when he said, I'm going to get the bottom of this, and everything's going to be done in 30 minutes. When I tell you he was done in 29.30 seconds, he was done then, all right? He did not play. And we were able to get a credit to go to the next place we went to, which was this beautiful penthouse inside of a wonderful hotel inside, right off the strip in Atlantic City. Now, originally we weren't going to Atlantic City to maybe shop for one day or, gamble, but it ended up being great because we got everything we needed and we were where we needed to be because it was just a great time. So I'm gonna show you a clip of how it went, how it was and how it's going. Y'all, talk about how nice it was. A drastic change. But like I was saying to my sister and my cousin, I feel like we wouldn't have like appreciated it as much if we didn't go to the old house, the other house, because the other house was so bad. It just made us cherish and be grateful for this house that we were going into, the penthouse. But long story short, we ended up having an amazing time, and it was just what we needed. So something that started so bad turned out to be this amazing trip that we were able to bond and be able to let our hair down. And well, I don't have hair, but y'all know what I mean. So we were able to do these things with each other and, cherish this trip. And I'm glad I went. It was just a great opportunity. And we told each other that we're going to try to do it. If not every month, we're going to try to make it every couple months with each other. And then maybe we will make a big grand girls trip with all of our friends included as well. But it was definitely needed. And we had a great time. So something that started so bad ended up being an amazing, great trip. And I'm thankful for it. So yeah, that's basically my trip. I hope you guys enjoyed it, because I actually enjoyed telling you guys and showing you the clips on it. And if you would like to see more things like this, please don't hesitate to comment in the sections below, because I will definitely deliver. I hope you enjoyed, and please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Turn that little bell notification on so you'll know when the next time I put up content, you'll be the first to know. Please also don't forget to follow my social media, all in the description box below. Thank you all for watching, and remember, you can have anything you want in life if you dress for it. Fashionably yours, Rain.